put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will get first crack at it today. Cameron Brown, last time out, completed better than 80% of his passes and a 300-yard day through the air. Offense in an empty set. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Fires to the big fella. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So UCF's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes Alonzo Barnett. He is a portal addition from James Madison. There's no way to describe it other than he just wasn't seeing the field last time out, throwing 7 interceptions. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Barnett. It's complete to the right. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A handoff for Watson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Stepping to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Knights have this offense rolling. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. After run, now throw. Gets rid of it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll run out of the gun with Watson. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Washington. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Got a man, it's Wiles. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Finds his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It's 3rd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The run inside, it's Butler. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. He will not get there as the defense stopped him again.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. This is a designed run. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Quickly complete. Touchdown, Knights! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Pulls and fires complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Here's a heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Brown will throw it. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to throw. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Watson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
To the air, it's Barnett. Got his man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Knights moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Throws to the tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Now on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to throw. It's Barnett. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. quarterback making checks. He'll send the tight end in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Hauls it in. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Moving out of the pocket. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. Picks up the first down. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The Panthers headed quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to
He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Avery. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working, you're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The CF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll pull it down and run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their second timeout. To the air on first down. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Charles. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Miami Hurricanes.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
The Knights head coach told me at the half he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expected to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Fakes to grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Firing to the right, complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got his man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Running inside. It's Butler. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The quick out. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Panthers have taken it inside the 20. Run in the red zone. It's Butler. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision is...
Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Made a defender miss. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, UCF. They take the lead with the 6. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Going to the run, it's Chambers.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Keeps it on first down. Shakes off the defender. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Butler. And he'll be brought down.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Spin, still running. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Handoff, Duke Watson running left. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Back to pass, it's Barnett. He's got him. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. On the move, it's Butler. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Bringing the heat. Working that left side now. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Panthers are flying down the field. Running inside. It's Butler. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
DB's right up on the receivers. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
They'll try to run for it. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Rushes on him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. The offense changing the play. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Gonna look downfield again. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And they got him.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones, and you got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
The Knights decide to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Brown wants to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Back open in the middle. And they'll knock him down. Georgia State jumps back to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the move, he fires. Finds a man on the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire, and down he goes. Now after the sack, there is a man still down. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Dumps it off in the flats. through the defender. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him, a little slippery with all those juke moves. Third down play from the gun. Fires on the move. He's got it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Looking to throw. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
A minute and a half to go, and to have a chance, they have to recover this onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Here's Duke one more time. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Beck's going for the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll line up to go for 2. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close.
Taking it the other way. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks.